Okay, welcome back dear students. Today I will be discussing the textbook question of first lesson of civics. And the name of the lesson is Understanding Diversity. Okay, so you know that this lesson is for exam. So PA1 exam, this lesson is there. So today we will be discussing about the textbook questions which are given at the end of textbook. Okay, so let's begin. The first question is, draw up a list of different festivals celebrated in your locality. Which of these celebrations are shared by members of different regional and religious community? So here is the list of different festivals, regional and religious communities. So here we have the festivals like Holi. So Holi is mostly celebrated by Hindu, and it is mostly celebrated in which part of the country? It is celebrated in North India, it is celebrated in Northeast India, Orissa, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, etc. So Holi is celebrated by Hindus, not only Hindus, even other religion also celebrate, but it is the festival of Hindus. So, but as we are the country with all festivals celebrating together, that is the greatness of our country. All people are celebrating the festival. So Holi is celebrated by Hindus, and that is mostly celebrated in these many areas. Then Diwali again is the festival of Hindus, that is mostly celebrated in almost all part of India. It is celebrated throughout the India. Okay, next, Eid ul Fitr. Eid ul Fitr is celebrated by Muslims. Again, it is celebrated throughout the country. It is celebrated in almost every part of the country. Then Christmas is celebrated by Christians. Christmas is celebrated by Christians. Again, it is celebrated throughout the country, but it is mostly celebrated in central, North and South India. Then we have Pongal. Pongal is celebrated by the Hindus, and that is mostly celebrated in two states, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Then we have different festivals that we will not be discussing, like Chhath, that is celebrated in Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand. Lori by Sikh, Hindus, Punjab and Chandigarh. Mahavir Jayanti is celebrated by Jains also and Hindus also. Then we have Buddha Jayanti, that is Buddhist people and Hindus also celebrate. Then what do you, next question, what do you think living in India with its rich heritage of diversity add to your life? You know that there is a very great diversity in India. We have different religion, different languages, castes. There is a great variety of people. But still we have the unity in that. So how it is important and how it is adding to our life, that we are going to discuss. The question is like things which rich heritage of diversity adds to our life is, we meet people with different languages. Here the people with different languages meet to us. Then we meet people with different languages. We have large variety of food in our India. There is a great variety of food. North Indian food, then South Indian food, Maharashtrian food. So there is a great variety of food that we are eating because of diverse climatic, and they differentiate different type of people. So we are eating different food, different culture. Then celebrate different festivals and respect their culture. So one more advantage of being in India is we can celebrate the festivals, different festivals, and we can enjoy those festivals. Okay, next question. Then we have different dance form and music form also, that is also adding to our we can say greatness. Variety of dress style and clothing and regions. We have different type of clothes and we have dressing pattern also. Next question. Do you think that the unity in diversity is appropriate Of course, yes. In India, there is a great unity in diversity. How do you think Nehru is trying to? What do you think the Nehru is trying to say about Indian unity in the sentence quoted above from the book, his book, The Discovery of India? Okay, so yes, there is a unity in diversity. The diversity of India has always been recognized as a source of its strength. It is our strength, it is our greatness. Even during freedom movement, women and men from different cultural, religious, regional backgrounds came together to decide joint. So we have this type of different white cultures. Then also people come together whenever there is cultural, religious and regional issues. So people come together and they solve the problems. Then it is proven with the when Britishers were there in India, that time Indian people have proved that they are together and they can face any type of problem and they can solve the problem. The strength of unity made it very hard to Britishers to continue the rule, and India won the battle of independence. So India could get the independence because of all people were together and they followed unity. Same national flag is used, so we have only one flag that we respect. In the book Discovery of India, Jawaharlal Nehru says that unity is not something imposed on from outside. It is not imposed. No one is telling you to be united, but we ourselves are united. That is the greatness of our, we can say, country. Then it is internal. It is not forced by anybody. The unity is not forced by anybody. We are tolerant. Tolerant means we are respecting other religion. If you are Hindu, you respect the Muslim. If you are Muslim, you respect the Hindu. That is the greatness of our country, and we are united. Okay. So this is what we are saying. The next, underline the line in the poem sung after Jallianwala Bagh massacre, which according to you reflect Indian essential unity. So the answer is the blood of Hindu and Muslim flows together today. This line in the poem sung after the Jallianwala Bagh massacre reflect India's essential unity. What had happened in Jallianwala Bagh, I have told you, but in short I will tell. This is a garden, or this is a place where people of one community, Sikh, were celebrating a festival called Baisakhi. They were gathered there, and one of the British officer ordered his people to fire on these people, and all the entrances were closed, and people were shot by the Britishers. And there were a number of people which died in this Jallianwala Bagh massacre, and the poem is written on the same incident where people are shown that they were together. It was the symbolic presentation of unity in diversity. Okay. And the next question is, choose another region in India and do similar study of historical geographical factor influence in the diversity of. So we have an example of Kerala and Ladakh, where we have discussed it comparatively, what is in Kerala, what is there in Ladakh, how are the people, what is the food. So different points we have discussed, they are given in the textbook. So what we have to do here, we have to take one more example and we have to do comparative study of the two places. So here is one example given, like one side there is West Bengal. So it is in the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta, West Bengal, and it is mostly found in north of India, and this is near the river called Ganga. And here are certain similarity and differences that are given, like the most of the population in this area, West Bengal, depend on agriculture and cultivation of rice. So West Bengal, most of the people are doing agriculture. The famous festival of Bengal are like Durga Puja is one of the famous festivals. Then Eid is also celebrated So this is one example of Bengal. Then one more example is given here like Kerala. So already you know about the Kerala, what is there, we have discussed in our part of the lesson, that is mostly in cold desert area. People are doing mostly sheep, goat, and there is a shortage of water. So they are getting water from the snow belt. So we have discussed this in already in our previous lecture. So you follow those lectures again, watch those videos so that it will be useful for you. Then this much is all about civics. So what we have here in the solution of this question is, we have discussed about how is the unity in diversity in India, then which line in the poem depict about the unity in diversity. So I hope this is much is enough for your preparation. Still, if you have doubt, you can send me an mail so that I will clear your doubts. And again, you can do one thing is that you can refer to the videos which were shared with you and the worksheets which were given to you before. So keep studying and best of luck for the exam. Thank you.